Greetings, demons, and welcome to a Fortnite Battle Royale discussion video. So, Season 6 is here, and we got a really cool event, in my opinion. I've played it a few times over, including to get gameplay for this video, and honestly, it does get worse the more you play it, I will be completely honest. But one of the most interesting parts of the entire event was the new 7 member, the Foundation. And if you're not aware of, the point of the Foundation, his role, he is the leader of the 7. So, obviously, we've had the Scientist, the Paradigm, and the Visitor. And, they're all specific roles. I'm not going to get into it too heavily right now. But the Foundation is the leader of the 7. He's the fourth. Basically, he's the midpoint of the 7 for us. And, yeah, it's very interesting that we're already, or depending on your perspective, only now seeing the leader. Everyone thought that the Visitor was the leader. Clearly, the Foundation is actually the leader, but getting into the actual topic of this, a lot of people seem to think that the Foundation may be actually portrayed by The Rock. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the wrestler, now actor. Great person, at least publicly. I'm not really a huge fan of his movies, but I understand that he has done a lot of charity work, and he seems like a very down-to-earth, nice guy. He's very active on Twitter, and generally, nice guy all round. Now, an interesting thing about the Foundation is that his left arm is actually covered in very odd detail, including part of his chest, which does actually really line up with the tattoos of The Rock. And sure, that may just be a coincidence. I'm sure there are plenty of other characters that have very similar details, but it does line up almost directly with the markings of the tattoos that The Rock has, which is a very interesting thing to think about. Now, obviously, The Rock is known for being very, large in terms of his build. He's very muscly, he's very, tall. He's a very large guy in terms of just presence as well. And I think the Foundation very clearly fits that description. So it makes a lot of sense why people have made this connection. It is also possible that The Rock is the one actually voicing the Foundation. I can't really hear it, but in the files there are 2 sets of voice lines for the Foundation, one of which is a random voice actor and isn't actually used in-game, and then the other one is just listed as DJ, which obviously is Dwayne Johnson's initials, and that is the voice pack that is actually used for the Foundation. So it is very interesting to think about, because sure, it could just be another DJ, another person whose initials are DJ. It's always possible. There are plenty of people in the world with the initials DJ. But it does seem very coincidental that not only are those initials for the voice lines DJ, which are Dwayne Johnson's initials, but the build of the Foundation is very similar to Dwayne Johnson's, and the markings on the left arm and chest are also very similar to Dwayne Johnson's tattoos. It's just a lot of coincidences, and, it seems like a lot. Just as a side note as well, recently there was a float, a hot air balloon type thing. I don't really know. They're not really a thing in the UK. I know they're a very popular thing in places like New York. There was actually a rock float, a float of The Rock. And a lot of people pointed out that it looks a lot like a Fortnite skin. Just aesthetically, it had that cartoony nature to it, and I definitely see that in the picture. I'll have an image on screen showing what that actually looked like. I definitely agree, it looks very much like a Fortnite skin. And somebody called Joshua Ehrenberg, who I'm not familiar with, they are a checkmark though, replied saying don't give them ideas to a tweet about The Rock float looking like a Fortnite skin. And Dwayne The Rock Johnson himself actually replied, way ahead of you, BD, referring to the original person, Brandon Davis. Great minds. And a lot of people have taken this to mean Dwayne Johnson probably is, was, or in some way has been in talks with Epic Games to get a Fortnite skin. And that could have led to the Foundation. So not a direct, The Rock skin, not just The Rock in game, but a character portrayed, voiced, and resembling The Rock as a main character in the story. If this is true, it's amazing. I'm really excited to find out if this is true or not. I'm sure we will very soon find out more information about this, but I just thought it was worth making a video about. And that is really everything there is to talk about with it. So, thanks for watching, like, subscribe, tell me what you think. Do you think The Rock is the Foundation? Do you think that it could be someone else? Is there a different actor you think has the initials DJ that could work? And otherwise, thanks for watching. Bye!
Lunar rainbow flag, happy pride, rabbit with facts. Streamer, let's play, take them out like dinosaurs. FNAFN, control, not the leader of a cult. Rabbit with sax, it's Lunar.